This is Modern Refugee. With the extreme cold coming into the country this week, I'm kind of doing a little extra cold weather prep. Thought I'd share it with you guys. I'm making sure that we got extra blankets and stuff in the vehicles. Of course, all of my vehicles have some type of get-home bag in them, so they have a means to make fire. They already have emergency space blankets. They already have cold weather gear in there, but I'm going to actually beef it up a little bit because of this extreme cold. Plus, we're supposed to get between 8 to 12 inches of snow here in the next 48 hours, so just in case somebody would get stranded. One of the first things that I added is I added some of my homemade Crisco candles. These can be lit for some extra warmth inside a vehicle, and you don't have to worry about the gas that, let's say, a propane heater would give off. So I'm adding a couple of these candles to each of my vehicles. I'm also adding blankets and sleeping bags, and this right here is a kind of a military surplus sleeping bag system that I got a few years ago already. You can see it's got the little military ID tag down there on the bottom. This is amazingly warm, and I'm going to actually break this up because this has got several components in there. I'm going to break these components up, and I'm going to put one of these bags in each of the vehicles for added warmth in case somebody would need it, plus blankets and whatnot. Kind of the gold standard when it comes to heating is wood. So I got some of my local wood here that I use, and it's good if you're kind of just getting into the prepping thing. If you can figure out a way to get a wood stove into your place, that's like the best, because you can heat with it, you can cook with it, and then it helps to learn your local wood. What is the best wood in my area to burn, to stack, to store, and whatnot, and that's kind of what I recommend you do if you're going to get a wood stove in your place. A couple of other heating items I got here. I got a kerosene here with a couple cans of gas. Now this isn't going to last very long, but it throws out a lot of heat in a short period of time. So if you don't want your pipes to freeze or something like that, you can light one of these. They give off a lot of heat, but of course, you got to have a couple cans of kerosene around. Kerosene's getting a little harder to come by compared to what it used to be when I was a kid. And then the last thing I got here is I got one of these propane Mr. Buddy heaters. These are really popular in the last few years. They run on the 1 pound bottles, and they got a low oxygen sensor, so if the air goes out on them, the oxygen drops in a building, or it's supposed to shut itself off. Of course, I don't really trust it 100%, but it's still got that feature on it. I would never burn one of these in some place where I would sleep. These are kind of just like for working areas and that kind of thing. One thing that all these Buddy heaters got on them, I don't know if most people know this, you can see it here, you can actually hang these on a wall. There's 2 notches here, so if you put 2 heavy-duty screws into the studs in the wall, you can actually hang this guy up, which actually helps it broadcast the heat. It's almost like a little miniature fireplace if you put this up in a room. And like I said, I don't think most people know that, so I wanted to show that. Another thing with these Buddy heaters is if you get a hose attachment like this here, and you get a filter element, you can actually put these on larger tanks, like a 100-pound cylinder or a 20-pound grill tank. So I recommend, if you get a Buddy heater, you go the extra mile and you get this stuff too, because then most people got some type of gas grill, then you have an extra source of fuel right there for that Buddy heater to throw some heat. And of course, if you want to keep it portable, if you want to take it hunting or whatnot, you can just use the 1 pound bottle, so you don't have to carry the 20-pounder along. But these are just some of the cold weather preps that I'm kind of getting squared away here today. I just wanted to show them to everybody. This is Modern Refugee. Hope you guys have a good day.